What a striking piece. Richly detailed animation style, unlike anything I've really seen before, with this texturally garish layers of grime and exaggeration to bring out the uneasiness and the hint to depression, the exaggeration that we see online permeating into life until he just throws it away. And I think that final moment of him acknowledging himself for who he is and seeing the visual representation in the mirror and accepting it and kind of laughing at it was a beautiful place to begin, to not take it so seriously. A really important piece. I loved the ending credits as well, with him in his makeup chair.
So I do think the quality of the animation was very good. I think they did really well in trying to create the world as well. I do enjoy the sort of nonverbal theme of trying to convey a message. I do like the overall theme, which is kind of the issues and how social media can influence you and what issues can arise from that, and the importance of sort of disconnecting from the social world. I do like how they sort of immersed us into what his world was and how that kind of made him reflect and what kind of is important and what he needs to do and the steps that need to be taken.
I thought it was wild, and I had a lot of fun watching it. I thought the CGI was fantastic. It was extremely photoreal, but also very highly stylized. And I really appreciated the attention to detail. Things like bits of dust flying through the air, or water droplets on the glass, or the veins in the character's eyes. I also thought the stylization was used very effectively and used very creatively. The film is more or less stylized or more or less grounded in reality, depending on the needs of the story. And there's definitely a lot of storytelling jam-packed into just a few minutes here. It's very effective. It's definitely a roller coaster.
I loved how the super unique animation style of, just these kind of haunting, big-eyed people in this film really just, kind of enhanced the distorted, creepy feelings it was trying to emote in this sort of social media influenced nightmare sequence. In addition to the color palette and the sound design of the disordered dream world he found himself in, just really haunting, really interesting, really well done. And I loved how much of a contrast there was between the real world, that we saw at the beginning and the end, and this sort of, disordered, creepy dream world. It made it really easy to follow, and also just really, really interesting. It was really interesting to watch unfold. I was always, kind of wondering what was, coming next in this crazy sort of dream world, and I liked it a lot.
I liked the animation style. There was something really intriguing and dark, and it drew me in, and I liked the character's outfit. That was like a question that I had as a viewer right away, about the costume choice. And I think the way that he goes on his character journey to the end, it really ties it in nicely with the visual elements and also the emotional experiences that he's going through. So I liked how that was all wrapped up together within the story.
With the first frame, I was like, oh, is this live action? That's how hyper realistic it was. And then I saw the rest of the film, and it was like, oh, it's this very distinct animation style that I really was rocking with. The eyes, you know what I'm saying? The body designs, very, 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 I don't know. I liked it. Me personally, I liked it. I think I also matched the tone of the story that it was telling, like that surreal vibe. Also, I really like the message, I think that we have a lot of like social media is bad type films, but I like the way that this one did this. It didn't feel preachy, you know what I'm saying, and it felt genuine. It felt like it came from a place of experience.
So kind of poignant, especially with how technology and cell phones and social media have progressed and evolved. Having this concept of having the internet go down and it being like something that he kind of freaks out about, and then that spiraling into kind of what happens next in this obviously he hit his head kind of dream state, is a really interesting concept, and I think that anyone that's had their internet decide to stop working for a little bit can probably relate to it. And I think that's why it's so poignant, and that's why it's such a great film, is because I think it really does, without dialogue, without anything like that, really calls out the kind of point that we've all progressed to as a society.